Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 8 of the Scotland campaign on Medieval 2 Total War. The campaign where we're at war with everyone and nobody likes us, basically is what's going on. We're at war with the Portuguese, the French, the English, the Milanese, the Danish, nearly at war with the Spanish. Okay, already in the campaign, we're only 10 parts in and the whole of Europe hates us, but that's maybe because we're expanding at a pretty decent rate now. I think last episode we took Angers, or whatever you say that, and we finally took Antwerp. I've been talking about it for long enough. We finally took it off the Danish, but we lost a lot of men in both battles. Now, probably the first thing we need to do this episode is go and take Rennes. Now, the good news is this army of Prince Louis, I mean it's only him, but this army of Prince Louis can't get involved. He's actually standing in a little bit of the wrong place. But King Edmund, our faction leader, can go and hopefully take Rennes. Now, you see, the problem is I would possibly like to auto-resolve it, but it's just a little bit too much, you know, in their favour for me to actually do that. So I think I would probably take less losses if I actually did it myself. We'll try and knock the walls down and just fire in with the crossbowmen, and we should be able to get quite a few kills. So let's start the episode by hopefully taking Rennes. Let's go. And here we are in northern France. Let's start the deployment and work out what we're going to do. It's not a big force we've got, but it should be enough. So the Highlanders are going to go here. Let's start the battle and you move up to the gate. Now we're going to take a few losses from the towers, that's kind of inevitable, but if we just sort of move over here we could hopefully fire. Or are the horses going to just be on the plaza? They might just be on the plaza rather than guard the gateway, which suits me in fact. We'll see. Yeah, they're just going to stay on the plaza, in which case the Highlanders can go take the walls. Well, in fact there's no towers anyway. Because there's no one up the, there's no one near enough the towers to actually activate them. So what we can do is we can just get everyone in the city as soon as the... No. What are you doing? Yeah, you hit the thing. Everyone else stand nearby and just chill out. If the AI was sensible, they'd have the horses near the towers so they'd be activated and hitting us right now. But unfortunately for them, they are failing to do so. Yeah, okay, the thing... The door is down. That's what that thing is called. It's called a door. Or gate, I suppose. I still got that wrong after failing the first time. So the crossbowmen, why don't you just sort of stand here and just fire down the street. And, I mean, if the horses start to cause trouble, the Crusader sergeants can just come along and help as well. In fact, the sergeants can just walk in front there and just protect them potentially from the horses. It should be all good. Yeah, they're coming over. Okay, the Crusader sergeants should be able to do a good job. Let's get the Highlanders in just in case. The crossbowmen, right, stop for a second. Crossbowmen, stay where you are. I should have taken you off skirmish mode. So, get off skirmish mode. Go where you are. Okay, run back into position. That's it. Now, how is the cavalry doing? Not amazing, I don't think, which is good. You guys just be firing in. Highlanders, yeah, their captain goes down, which is good. That's nice to see. The Crusader sergeants did a good job. Spearmen against cavalry, never going to work out in the cavalry's favour, or very, very rarely. In fact, they're wavering. Let's get the Highlanders involved as well. The crossbowmen are firing in. Yeah, they're pretty much screwed, I think. Victory. I'll end the battle. That's perfectly fine. 26 men lost to 2. If we'd auto-resolved that, there's a potential we would have lost it. But actually, we only lost 2 men in reality. So, that's pretty simple. Actually, a much easier start to the episode than I thought it was going to be, which is really, really good stuff. And yet another settlement joins the crew. I would love to go and take on England right now, but unfortunately I can't because I don't want to get excommunicated. A lot of our settlements are quite vulnerable because there's not a lot of garrison, and if they choose a settlement that is vulnerable, oh, there could be trouble. We have a lot of factions at war with us already. I don't want any more. So let's sack that settlement, get as much money from it as we can. Now, we're probably going to stay in here, in fact, because there are a couple of French armies that won't like the fact that we took Rennes, and I can't blame them too much. But there we go. In terms of recruitment, just get some spear militia and town militia in as quickly as you can. Okay, so a pretty solid start to the episode. I'm happy with what I see there. So, in terms of where we're going to expand next, we can't expand here, because I just explained why. And the Council of Nobles wants us to take Metz, and that kind of makes sense to me, because it's only got 2 garrison in. I think the Milanese are very much overextended. They've gone too far north early on in the campaign, and, you know, their capital is down here in Milan. They're not going to be able to get reinforcements that easily up to Metz, and they've also got, what's this one? Dijon. So I reckon we could take Metz and Dijon pretty easily. Now, really, I would kind of like an alliance with the Imperials, the Holy Roman Empire. I don't war with them yet until I've completely dealt with the French and the Milanese. Let's just get my general just to walk around near Metz for a second, just so I can actually see it. Yeah, because you see, now we can see there actually is a small army is there as well. So we can't quite see what's actually in there because he's not got great visibility. But we're going to need a solid little force. So you get back inside Rhymes. It's all right. Chill out. Okay, so let's bring you guys all along. You. Just come down here for a minute. We're going to bring Lulac over. Right, so Lulac currently has this. Now, how far can the cavalry get? The cavalry can't quite reach, but can basically get there. So you come along as well. And then there are any mercenaries you can pick up. The crossbowmen are pretty decent. Let's pick up some mercenary spearmen and pick up the crossbowmen. I'll take them. So bring all that. So that's now a pretty solid army. Plus you're going to be joined by the cav. So imagine that, plus these three. That should be plenty to go and take Metz. And maybe even Dijon as well. So that's going to be Prince Lulac's job. So I think we'll do a bit of recruitment, a bit of construction, and next turn either we'll be defending against the Portuguese or we'll be moving further towards Metz and hopefully taking that pretty soon as well. Either way, it's going to be pretty exciting. So we've got a bit of money, let's see what I can do with it. Right, well I don't want to spend money for the sake of it. I think we've spent enough. I mean, I don't know, maybe just get a hulk in London, but apart from that we're all good. So let's end turn, see what happens. See who attacks us next, more likely. So the French are just messing around. Stop wasting my time, French. Okay, they're moving around. They're doing stuff. You know, they're being French. It's fine. Yeah, he's moving towards Paris. That's all good. Paris is really quite well, you know, reinforced. We are not going to be able to take that for a while. The English are moving over. I just saw that a second ago. So, Spanish princess moving along. They finally let us out of our own port. Stuff's going on. Yeah, the English are moving around. Fine. They can do their own thing. That's cool. The Moors are moving around. Danish diplomat, that looks like. Yep. And a Danish priest is moving back to Denmark. Because the Danish army coming to Antwerp. Definitely coming to Antwerp. So that's cool. Well, it's not cool, but we'll have to deal with it. Cathal Bell, a competent attacker, speaks of loyalty. Oh, speaks of loyalty is not great. But he's got pretty decent loyalty anyway. His command is pretty trash, but I'll take all the generals I can get at this point. That's pretty solid. So marriage celebrations, cool. War declared between Spain and France. Good. I like that. I like that. Faction announcements. A ton of trait increases and retinue. You can see that. Oh, I missed which large town that was, but we can look at that anyway. Desertion. Is that the crusading army in Rennes? I don't know. Some soldiers have gone or whatever, but you know what? Whatever. I don't know at this point. It's fine. Right. I'm more worried about the English potentially coming over this direction and the Danes coming over in this direction. Captain Gustav is coming for Antwerp. There's no doubt about it. Now, Prince Lulac can't quite make it to Metz at the moment. What's the quickest route to Metz? It is... Is it that way? It seems like it's that way. So just start coming along over here, Prince Lulac, like so. And then you can be joined by Captain Rybert, like that. So that's a pretty solid army, big enough to take Metz for sure. We don't even need these mercenaries, so that's fine. So you're going to be moving towards Metz very, very soon. That's all good. Rhymes is looking okay. We've got an agent over here. It's a spy, yeah. Where do we want the spy? We need the spy everywhere. Probably, you know what? Probably just spy on the Milanese first, just in case they bring up any more reinforcements. But I would like a spy also to see the English as well. So you know we'll have to see about that. So we can't quite take Metz yet. Does that mean really we can't do a lot this turn? Toulouse has still not been taken, and they're all just waiting to attack it one by one. But okay, that's fine. Again, it's another turn where we can't really do a huge amount. So I'm going to again recruit, construct. And we'll be able to take Metz very, very soon. It is a castle, which is nice. We need a castle. We haven't got enough castles. We've got too many towns. And this will be turn 40, by the way. Diplomat moving further up north. Paris is really well enforced. There's nothing I can do there. The English have attacked Rennes. Okay. Now, I mean, Pope, surely you've got to, you know, they've attacked me. Surely that means I can go and attack them. We'll see. But, yeah, okay, it's slightly annoying that the English have gone and done that. We'll have to see what goes on there. Danes are just being annoying at this point. They actually walked past Antwerp, which is interesting as well. Maybe they're going for Bruges instead, because that's less well enforced, but whatever. Hungarians moving around. We haven't talked to them yet. Papal states are doing their thing. That's cool. He's moving around as well. Yeah, okay, lots of weird stuff is happening, but nobody actually attacks us. Well, apart from the English, but nobody attacks us for us to actually fight now. I actually don't care about the number of heretics at the moment, although there's a lot, to be fair, which is a bit annoying. So, Cardinal promoted, that's Poland, so it doesn't affect me. Diplomatic information, the Poles now hate France as well, and Spain, I thought they were already at war, but whatever. France has declared a truce with the Papal States. Faction announcements. There you go. The crusade grows. Poland have now joined it. Yeah, so just everyone hates France so much. It's ridiculous. Most advanced faction is now Egypt instead of ours. Settlement besieged and agent detected France. Well, that's hardly surprising. Right, so let's very carefully move towards Metz so we don't get stuck in a stupid zone. In fact, I don't think we can not get stuck in a zone of control. So you're going to have to attack this guy. And, oh, he wants to fight now, does he? Okay, well, that, I guess, is what we're doing then. We're going to fight them outside of Metz. Actually, that kind of works for me. I'd rather fight them outside of Metz. That's fine. I thought he was going to back off into the city and we'd have to besiege it, but that's kind of fine. Prince Lulac, you know, if that's what he wants to do, he'll fight them out in the open field. So let's have our first battle of the episode against the Milanese. So here we are. Let's start the deployment. Okay, then we're going to have to be quite attacking on this one, but I'd rather fight the two armies separately. That would kind of work in my favour, although they're both going to be kind of coming from the same kind of direction. So we'll have a front line of, or probably the spearmen. I mean, the infantry we have is not amazing. The infantry we have is not amazing, but we do have some decent crossbowmen and we have a decent amount of cavalry as well. So I'm quite happy with that. In fact, we have a very solid amount of cavalry, which is good. So just sort of come along here. So let's group up, like so, and we'll start the battle, pause it for a second, and let's just immediately move forward as quick as we can against the Milanese. What have we actually got here? We've got Italian militia. Yeah, so a solid, to be honest, pretty solid units. Because Italian militia, not terrible at all. They are going to be much better than our basic militia, that is for sure. Just kind of come along here. Let the crossbowmen and the cavalry do the majority of the work. The cavalry can come around the back. So, for example, you, right, they've already come over. Okay, fine. In which case, you come along here. The crossbowmen, oh, they didn't stay where they were, for God's sake. Always forget to put them off skirmish mode. Stupid things. Right, stop. Come around the side, Lulac. You. Come around the side. You. Come around the side. You. Come around the side. Thank you. That's it. Around the back, Lulac. Yeah, rally the troops and then hit you into the back of the Milanese, into the back of the back of the spearmen. You deal with those ballista because they're causing trouble. Their captain goes down, which is good to see. So their captain's going to suffer. That unit breaks, the other unit breaks as well. Yep, the first army is dealt with pretty much. I mean, we got a few casualties, which is kind of inevitable. It's mostly they're flipping ballistas. Get those guys down quickly. Get onto them. That's it. Just get them down. Good. Yeah, they're broken. Lovely to see. Okay, now let's turn around, face second army. If we can completely obliterate both armies, then Metz is, well, it's pretty much ours anyway, but it will like doubly be ours. Enemy general fallen, Captain Guadang. Oh, do you know what? At this point, names are just too complicated. Just move forward, lads, and kill them, please. So what have we got in this army? What have we got? We've got, I can't quite see, probably pretty much the same. We've got peasant archers. Just slow it down for a second. Peasant archers, Italian militia, general's bodyguard. So a little bit better, that's for sure. So let's just line up along here as quickly as we can. Now we'll take a few hits in the peasant archers, but they're not really that strong, so I'm not too worried. What I want is the general to charge into the militia. Yeah, that's it. And then the cavalry can get behind him and trap him. Come on, but you need to be quick about it. You need to be quick about getting around the side as well. So both the cav units come along here. Get around the back of the general, Bang. You into them. You need to be a lot quicker around the side there as well. That's it. Now into them. Bang, we're on double speed, which didn't help, but the general is indeed dead, which is good to see. So let's just slow it down. I think that whole army's pretty much collapsed now. Yep, they've collapsed, in which case get on the archers. And get them down. I think pretty much there is no Milanese left. They did not have enough men around the Metz area. They overextended. Continue the battle. I want them all down, because that means that when we go and take Metz, which we will in a second, there'll be nothing there. In fact, we might have already taken it by default. I'm not sure. But 99% of them. Where's that one guy then? Where is he? Is it a unit of ballistas that somehow managed to get away? Good for them. This is good for them. Right. Clear victory. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Prince Lulac, you're doing a pretty decent job. I believe you took Antwerp, and now you're dealing with the Milanese. I'm very happy with that. Good stuff indeed. And that was a pretty solid battle. So, yeah, execute them. Get the old dread up. Thank you very much. And what exactly is in Metz now? Is it nothing? Can we just walk in? Yeah, nothing. We can just walk in. Well, Prince Lulac will happily do that if you wouldn't mind. So we'll do that. We'll sack the settlement. And mission success. We have been awarded 4 units of feudal knights. But I believe that is in Edinburgh, isn't it? Yep. I mean, great. But very far away. So just get down to York. Make your way down to where you're needed. You guys, I mean, you just need to make your way down as far south as you can like that. And also, we have some lads. Oh, we have... Yeah. Okay, they're the same unit of feudal knights. It's fine. But we have a lot of good units, which is nice to see. Okay, so we have a lot of good units coming down south. We now have a chunk of what was Milan, but basically, you know, is a bit of sort of central Europe, which is good. Bit dangerously close to the Holy Roman Empire, I will admit, but, you know, just hope they're cool with it, because my next focus is Dijon, because it doesn't look like there's a lot down there. We need a spy. Now, I think I recruited the spy. I was clever and recruited the spy. Let's get down to Dijon, have a quick look at that. So... And you see, where is the Milanese force? It must be around here. There's basically nothing. We can just storm these settlements. And I'm very happy to go and take Dijon. This army can move out of Metz. What it can do, because it's a castle as well, is pretty decent. So, I think the cavalry can be retrained. Let's move all these guys out. If we feel like we need mercenaries, we can get them. But we are moving towards Dijon. Which is going to be our next target. I mean, we could potentially get some more crossbowmen if needed. That is for sure. Yeah, in fact, why don't you... Oh, you can't make it to Metz anyway because you're being awkward. That's fine. We're all good. We're all good. That's pretty decent. Now, the Danish are... They couldn't quite get to Antwerp. They might be going for Bruges. I'm not actually sure. But these guys... You know, now, here's the other thing. The English. Now, the English have not technically besieged Rennes, but that means probably there's nothing here. Have I got a spy anywhere? Right, you, kill this Danish navy. The Danish navies are so annoying. Just get out the way, for goodness sake. Right, mailed knights, just step into our territory for the moment. But I want this ship to actually hobble around England. And you might as well block... Oh no, don't blockade London. Don't be annoying, because the Pope will not like that. Yeah, not that well defended now, because the big force has gone over to Rennes. So, it's still pretty well enforced. We should get this force at Angers to stand around Rennes just in case the English attack it. Stand there. We're not going to attack the English. Pope, you see that? We didn't attack the English. You join the army. That is the force. Now, if England want to attack, they can attack King Edmund. And they're not going to have a good time, I don't think. Angers doesn't need that much defence. We'll get a couple of more lads in there, but it's a fortress, so it should be okay. And then... we can get all this force, which is in Antwerp and Bruges and Reims, to go and finally kill the English once the Pope chills out after 2 more turns. Now, the Danes are admittedly around, which is a bit of an annoyance. In fact, maybe we should mobilise a force for 2 turns. That would probably be a good idea. We can actually start getting a force over. So why don't Alexander Canmore, you join the cavalry. We've got you guys, you join Alexander Canmore. That's a good force that can go and take England, or can certainly do a good job against England. Now, the Danes might be going for Bruges. If they do, we'll deal with that then. We've got lads coming over from Nottingham and London area, so there we go. In fact, you guys can all start coming over as well. So we're going to do the recruitment and construction, and then I think we are likely to get attacked either outside of Rennes or somewhere else. I think we are likely to get attacked by someone somewhere, so we'll deal with that when the time comes. I don't believe anyone can attack Prince Lulac, so I don't think I necessarily need these mercenaries at the moment, to be honest. Alright, let's end the turn. So, French are moving around, and they've attacked Reims, but a very, very small force, not the big force from Paris. So that's actually not too bad. Okay, well, we'll see how we can deal with that in a minute. You know, a little bit frustrating, but it's not the end of the world, particularly. The Holy Roman Empire are moving around. Well, that's fine. The Spanish princess is moving along. That's alright as well. Spanish step onto Rennes. I mean, they're being really quite disrespectful, even if they're not actually declaring war. More English moving out of their settlement. They move away from Rennes, I think, unless they're going to attack us here. No, they didn't. No, they didn't attack us there. Okay, odd, but whatever. Danes moving around. They do indeed attack Antwerp, I believe. What is going on? Yep, they do. It was just very, very slow. But the Danes have indeed attacked Antwerp, so that's fine. A lot of settlements under siege. It is crazy. But, you know, that's the nature of Medieval 2. It is really, it's a lot more crazy than Rome, I think, in my opinion. Just because there's so many factions and they all hate each other. Portugal wants a ceasefire. Do you know what? I never wanted war with you anyway, Portugal. So, yes, accept that and get out of Wales, for goodness sake. Now, let's get map information and trade rights. Okay, let's just, look, it's generous. I'm being generous. In fact, no, I'm making a demand of 1,000, and we'll see if that's balanced. You rejected it. Their demands 160 florins. Screw off. I'm not giving you any money, Portugal. That's generous. Accept it. There you go. Okay, we're cool with Portugal now. Now get out of Wales, if you wouldn't mind. That would be good. Hungarians moving over. If they want to talk, that's cool. But I think, well, they can't talk to Rhymes. It's under siege anyway, I believe. No, for some reason he can get through the siege. He wants trade rights. That's cool. But I also want map information. That's balanced. Accepted. Good. So we now have relations with Hungary. That's cool. More stuff going on, which is fine by me. The Papal States are doing their own thing. You know, we don't hate the Papal States too much. That's all right. You know, they can just go around being Catholic. That's cool. It's all good. Okay. So, settlement besieged we saw. Settlement besieged we saw. A successful crusade. Oh, who took it? Ah, they want 1,000 florins if we blockade that. That's good. We can do that next turn after the Pope chills out, of course. Successful crusade. Who took it then? Who took Toulouse? It looks like it was the Papal States. Fair enough. Well done, Papal States. It's fine by me. I have no problem with the Papal States. Queues stalled. Yeah, well, whatever, dude. Alright. Faction announcements, construction, recruitment, diplomacy-wise. Spain and France constantly are at war, so that why bother telling me? And then truces between Portugal and other people. That's fine. Cardinal promoted of Sicily. Okay. So I believe it is one more turn until we can attack England, so I will wait. As much as I really want to attack England now, Alexander Canmore, be patient, the time will come. Now, what happens to that big English army that was near Rennes? Because it kind of disappeared, and that does concern me a little bit. And I think I forgot to recruit a spy, so I can't see. Okay, well, that army disappeared. That's a little bit concerning, but it's alright. I mean, whenever it reappears, we'll just deal with it then. I mean, they might even become rebel at some point, because we can actually eliminate the English once and for all. So, you know, there we go. Right, I think first order is Prince Lulac can go and besiege Dijon. Because it's 3 Italian spear militia. Now, that's decent. Maybe we will have to recruit those crossbowmen, I'm not sure. We don't actually have any money. Flip, money has all of a sudden become a problem. Because minus 265 projected profits. We need to start taking settlements. Otherwise the money's going to go down the drain. But it's alright, we'll deal with that. So let's put Dijon under siege. Let's get a siege tower. That's going to take 2 turns. Okay, yeah. Problems, I see. Let's just get a ram and a ladder, and we'll deal with that. Now, is there anyone that could go and join? Yeah, you guys could join the Dijon attack, which would probably be good if you did that. Let's get... Right, and then Rhymes is under attack again. And it's this guy, Frankish Knights, Spearmen. Okay, well, we'll try and deal with that when the time comes. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get reinforcements over, so you're just going to have to try your best. Really, mate. I mean, that's all I can say. That's all I can flipping say. Yeah, money has all of a sudden become a bit of a problem, which it tends to happen at this stage of the campaign. Just purely because there's so much expenses with the amount of armies we've got. But we can take settlements in very quick succession, and it should all be fine, I hope. And also some of our ports are blockaded, which doesn't help. So let's get the stupid Danes out of there. Again, flipping Denmark. You guys get dropped off to probably join Alexander Canmore. That's now, yeah, damn solid army. Admiral Donald, attack Admiral Arthur and get rid of him. So now that is not under blockade, unfortunately. Can we destroy this one? Oh, that's a Russian navy. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just try and get over to Admiral Frederick as quick as you can, because I don't want him blockading my port anymore. We need all the money we can get. Potentially, I potentially like to go down. I think it's Bordeaux that's here. I would potentially like to go down and take Bordeaux, but I can't really leave Rennes in case the English attack. But I'm going to because I'm crazy, basically. So just start moving south. I want to go and take Bordeaux. Hopefully, it's not got a lot in it. I I'd like to go and take Bordeaux. If the English come back and try and take Rennes, we'll come back and just try and get him. It's all good. In fact, we have a princess finally in Rennes. That's cool. Let's have a look at you. More Canmore. That's quite a funny name, actually. Delicate Blade. Simplistic Born Mediator. Nice. Only 16 years old. Okay, you need to get out and explore the world. But if you can get an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire, then I'll like you a lot. So get out, start exploring. That would be pretty cool, princess, if you could go and do that. Let's end the turn for the final time this episode. And once we end this turn, we can go to hell on England, which is what I'm hoping for. And also we can hopefully go and take Dijon as well. That'd be nice. So let's see what happens. I'm going to do a bit of, I'm going to do a bit of recruitment, a bit of construction. We have no money to do that. What are we projected at again? We're projected to be at 448. That is not enough. I'll see if I can raise taxes in some places. Right, I've raised taxes as much as I can. How much money are we now getting? We're now getting... We've only gained about 958. So we've gained about 400 from doing that. Well, it's better than nothing. But bear in mind, if we take Dijon and then this settlement very soon, and also hopefully Bordeaux within relatively quick succession, then, and also Antwerp and places aren't under blockade, then hopefully the money should start to grow again. So let's end the turn for the final time this episode. See what crazy stuff happens now. Rhymes has been attacked instantly. Now, the balance of power is more even than I thought it was going to be. Captain Mark is... This is it. It's one ram. They're going to have to siphon through. I think we can win, but it's not going to be 100% easy. Let's see how we do. Well, it might be. I mean, it was a lot easier against the Danes than I thought it was going to be, so you never know. Halgun Randall, it's your second defence. Good luck, man. Here we are. Start the deployment. We have no missiles, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but there you go. And we can see where they are. They're all going to just try and get through this one gate. So what we're going to do is probably similar to what we did last time, if you remember, in a very similar situation. Get a sort of V shape going on. And then just get two lads like that as well. They're going to have to charge all of that. And the general be over here ready for a big... Maybe it wasn't against the Danes this happened. Maybe it was against the French at Rheims as well, is what I'm remembering. But either way, they're going to come in. It's going to be a very similar battle to what you saw last episode. They're going to come in. General's going to charge into the side. And we'll have to hope they just collapse. It only takes one unit to collapse. And the whole thing goes to hell for them. Plus, if the ram catches fire, the French can't do anything anyway. So if that catches fire, they just can't physically get in. But, you know, we weren't lucky enough last time. I doubt we will be again. I thought it caught fire then for a second, but no, it was just a person, unfortunately. But again, the towers are going to do a lot of damage to them, or a decent amount. So, you know, you can see the percentage going up. It's at 15%, 16, 17, etc. So, you know, they're going to struggle. And now, if one unit breaks, that's it. It's basically the first unit to break loses this battle. It's the kind of situation where that is the case. Just get ready to charge. So they're coming in, The Frankish Knights are at the front. The Frankish Knights are pretty damn decent. They're pretty damn decent indeed. How is it going? 4% to 28. I'm not quite ready to charge yet. There's no need to charge quite yet. The French aren't doing too well, I believe. What is a sort of struggling unit? Yeah, mercenary crossbowmen. Right, sound the horn and charge into them. And I reckon if we can get that unit routing, then the whole lot will go for the French. And we've not lost too many men so far, which is good. That was a terrible charge. We basically charged into our own men more than anything. But just if you're nearby, our morale should be better. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of pushing through a little bit. But their unit, well, one of their units breaks. Was it the crossbowmen? Out of interest, it was the crossbowmen. This is what I thought. Yeah, if one unit breaks, hopefully it's going to lower the morale of everyone else. The spearmen are shaken. And bear in mind, these are mercenaries. They're not going to have as good morale because they're fighting for money, not a particular cause. So yeah, I think if we just get one more unit to break, because two have broken now, that should be the end of the... Right, you need to be a little bit careful, General. Algoon, because, you know, you're good at defence, but just be a little bit careful. It's just those, yeah, they're wavering. Okay, just all of you onto him. Yeah, there you go. Continue the battle. We'll just kill as many of them as we can, but that was pretty simple. Actually, that wasn't too bad indeed. And that was just because they couldn't siphon their way through. It's too much pressure in one region. And we killed their captain incidentally as well. All our lads are coming out. I didn't actually want that. I just wanted the general to come out, but they're just a bit too eager. So fine indeed. You know what? That's fine. We killed a good amount of them. Really quick. We killed over 4 times the amount they killed of us. So Yeah, that's why you don't attack a settlement with one ram unless you're very, very confident, because it doesn't end very well. So, you know, there you go. Now, what else goes on? The Spanish are moving around. That's the Spanish princess, incidentally. And they have come back to Rennes. Okay, whatever. I mean, they're not declared war, so it's okay, I suppose. The Venetians want to talk, hopefully. Yeah. Alliance? Alliance. Right, who are their enemies? France? No, their enemies are Holy Roman Empire. I can't risk getting into war with the Holy Roman Empire. I can't. You've got too many enemies, Venice. I understand why you want an alliance, and you're allies with Sicily as well, but I can't be put into a war, which I don't want. So what we'll do, no alliance, but we'll offer you map information as well, which is generous. So, accepted. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, no alliance with Venice. I'm sorry. Too risky. Too risky. So, Milanese moving around. Oh, that's a big English force. Okay, well, they're near their own territory. That's fine. We've got a lot of men to deal with them, but that is quite a big English force. But Alexander Canmore will be fighting them probably next episode. And now the Danes attack. Right. The Danes have attacked David Canmore and Captain Comgel. It's Captain Gustav. Now, this is mostly mercenaries, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. The balance of power is 5-6, and it's in their favour. So, you know, the game expects Denmark to do well here. We'll get all the men inside the walls, try our best. I think we have a good chance of taking Antwerp. Keeping Antwerp. If the Danes do manage to take Antwerp, they'll have so few men left that we should just be able to walk back in and retake it, I hope. So, let's see if we can defend Antwerp from the Danes. Start the deployment. Now, what we've got? We've got no missile troops. They could probably take the walls with relative ease. We should probably get on the walls because it's going to activate the towers. And also, as we've seen in many episodes, taking the walls is not easy, always. So let's just pile as many men on the walls as we can. Get as many towers activated. That's good. Just come around here. Beautiful. In fact, let's get you to actually buy the gate. If you wouldn't mind just protecting that along with the Hussars like so. The general can just come along here and get a good charge in if necessary, along with these 2 units of cav. And we have reinforcements as well. If we start the battle, pause it. Yeah, we have these 3 guys as well, who are travelling from a long way, but do kind of need to get in the city. So we're firing in. The towers are doing a good amount of damage. If the reinforcements could run over, that would be good. But they are going to do some damage on the walls. There's no doubt about it. And it really is not looking in our favour, actually. The balance of power is... the game is doubting us, and I don't really blame it. They have better troops than we do, and they have more of them. Ladders are less effective than siege towers because the men come up one at a time, which is not good for them. I feel like they could get through on the ground as well, maybe, but there we go. You guys need to start killing us all that. Yeah, that unit's broken. Yeah, the mercenary spearmen broke on the ladders because they're just not as effective. So you need to get down on the ground now, I think. Get down the ground because, yeah, there's a lot of cavalry about to charge in. We should have had more men on the ground, as a matter of fact, but... you know, you live and you learn. It's all right. Let's just slow it down slightly for a second. Yeah, okay. But look, the town militia are shaken. Let's just get a good charge in there. I don't mind if these guys go down. It's just border horses. Nothing amazing. They're not doing too well on the walls either. We've killed a good amount of them. Let's just get the border horse stuck in and involved. We've got town militia that's wavering over there. Look, let's just get a good charge in. Blow the horn. And maybe we could cause a mass rout on the ground. And maybe we won't even need the reinforcements. You never know. Because the Danes aren't doing so well thus far, in all honesty. We are just surrounding the gateway. More lads are coming down as well. This side of the wall is not going quite as well, admittedly. But we do seem to be either side of them, which works out quite nicely. You need to come over and start attacking as well, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, oh we are... okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's all good. How's it going over here, then? We haven't actually managed to rout any other units, as far as I can tell. But we have killed a huge amount of them. The reinforcements need to hurry the hell up. They're being very, very slow. They're being very slow. But what's a weak unit? That unit's broken, which is good. That's going to hurt them. Shaken, shaken. I mean, they're shaken and we're eager. So I'm feeling quite good, as a matter of fact. Let's speed it up very, very slightly. As long as this guy doesn't die. I think, is it David Canmore? It's David Canmore, isn't it? Just get out. David Canmore, just get out for a second. Don't want you to die particularly. But we've got a unit routing there as well, which is good to see. There was a unit up on the walls which is routing. Let's just kill these mercenary spearmen. That would be good to see as well. General, right, stop for a second. David Canmore, I said get out. Get out of there, please. We might actually win this without the reinforcements. I'm not sure at the moment. Although, admittedly, they are killing a lot of men up on the ground, or down the ground, and that unit of town militia is broken, so you never know. And some of the men are recovering, like the Frankish knights. But still, it could be going worse. I mean, we have lost a lot of men in all fairness. These guys need to get over super quickly. Guys, when you do come over here. Because we need you, okay? We need you. But I feel like we've killed a lot of Danes, but it still reckons it's in their favour, which is a little bit concerning. And I feel like they're going to win the battle on the ground and possibly the battle on the walls as well, because those mercenary spearmen are doing a good job. So as long as these reinforcements get over in time, I'm not feeling too bad actually. But they need to be quick. They're running over as quick as they can. If we can get a good charge into those spear militia. Alright, another unit breaks. Yeah, we need to get these 3 over. Come on, run guys. It's a battle against time now. Up on the walls, we aren't doing too badly. Up on the walls, I think we might just win, or it's going to be pretty much a stalemate. But these guys need to come over. No, you're not running. Guys, hurry the hell up. Get down on the ground. Oh, they're fighting my general. Right, flipping hell. Spear militia on my general. I didn't see that. Get out of there, general. Skirt around them. And then skirt around here. Run. Yeah, he nearly died. David Canmore nearly died then. Have we lost a general yet? I don't think we've lost a general in battle. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but there we go. You guys need to fight the mercenary spearmen. This is an absolute bloodbath, but I feel like a lot more Danes are dying than us. They've taken the walls, incidentally. They have indeed taken the walls. So, there we go. But if all of these guys could take on the town militia and mercenary spearmen, that would be good. There's not a lot of men on our side. In fact, it really strongly suggests that the Danes are going to win this, you know. You know what? Pause for a second. Guys, get on the plaza. Here you'll have infinite morale. Okay, run to the plaza. David Canmore, get to the back. You might be the first general to die in this campaign. You broke! Oh, you absolute morons that broke. You should not have broken there. Get to the plaza. Defend on the plaza. This is our only chance now. This might be a loss here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So the Danes are coming over. Unfortunately, we have no missile troops, so there you go. But that unit broke, which is good to see. I mean, we've killed a lot of them, though. We've killed a huge amount of them. They're coming over. There's more men coming. Right, okay. General just stay at the back. Keep the morale going. We've got infinite morale on the plaza. We cannot break here. It is literally a fight to the death. So the Frankish Knights are going to have to get through 3 units of militia troops. They're okay. They're solid for the early game. Nothing too amazing. With infinite morale, though. I still think they'll do it, but I think we'll take a ton of losses in the process. I think they'll take a lot. But again, it only takes 1 or 2 units to break, and the whole army will collapse. Although I don't... Oh, 1 unit broke. The unit's wavering, shaken. I mean, they're on the verge of breaking. They're just not quite doing it. I feel like they've just got enough to do this, you know. But we really fought hard here. Yeah, I feel like... another unit broke. Shaken, wavering. General, maybe if you can just get that slight charge. Sound your horn. And charge in there. Maybe we can just get one more guy routing. We can do this. I mean, we've killed 80% of them. That guy routes. Now get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Don't want you dying unnecessarily. Because if we do win this, then right, a good amount of them just routed. Did you see that? They're all right. Their flags are all flashing. As long as they don't recover, we should be okay. We could be okay here. Look at the balance of power. It's a lot more in our favour. I knew it. I knew it. Only took 1 or 2 units. They were all on the verge of routing. So, I think we might have done this, you know. That was close. Still, that unit is there, but that unit breaks now. Most of their army is broken. The odd unit's going to come back, but what's going to happen is they're all going to recover at different times, hopefully. And they'll all come back one by one, and on their own, they won't have enough to actually defeat these 4 units. But we have basically nothing left. And, oh no, a lot of them have recovered now. Okay, we need to have another mass rout for us to win this. Otherwise, the Danes have got it. Either way, the Danes have a huge amount of inflicted damage upon them. That unit broke, which is good. They're wavering. I don't think the Danes are going to do this. I think it's going to be very close. I think it might go down to pretty much the last man. But I don't think the Danes are going to do this. And it's thanks to those reinforcements. Thank goodness I brought those reinforcements over from Bruges. If I hadn't, we definitely would have lost this. Because they are the 3 reinforcements we brought over from Bruges. So, there you go. They're just standing there doing nothing. Well, they can do that if they want. Okay, they can do that. I'm not getting off the plaza, that's for sure. And I'm surprised David Canmore's still alive, but I'm very, very glad of it. So it seems like the majority of the Danes are actually going to leave the battlefield. It might just be this one unit that actually stays on the battlefield, and they're wavering. So then, if that is the case, once all the other units are off, we will charge them, and they will break, and that'll be the end of the battle. But it seems like this one unit is being defiant, which is fair enough. I don't believe it. You can see on the map there, one unit was just about to leave the battlefield and it recovered. Nope, victory. Okay, fine. The other unit broke. End the battle. We both lost a lot of men, but we keep the settlement. The Danes threw a lot of men away for no reason. And I don't think they have reinforcements. We have reinforcements coming from London and Nottingham and York. Absolutely kill those guys. So they're getting back onto their stupid ship. And now more stuff's going on. A lot of princesses in this region. The Portuguese, are they about to declare war on us straight away after declaring a truce? No, but they're stuck. They're stuck in Wales. For some reason it's showing us the Venetians... I don't know how to say that. Yeah, okay, yeah. They're stuck on... They're stuck in Wales. Because their ship went away. Their ship sent them to Wales, said, go and attack this. Then they called a truce and then walked off, and the ship sailed off without them, and they're now stuck here. Along with the Spanish, they're just stuck here. So unless I want to declare war on them, they're going to stay there forever. Relations worsened between the Papal States. That's a bit annoying. Milan and Holy Roman Empire allies. That's not good. That's very bad because we're at war with Milan. So I think war with the Holy Roman Empire might be inevitable. But there you go. Poland and France declared a truce, and so have Spain and France. Okay, yeah, that's not ideal. Faction announcements. This is the stuff going on. Mission success. The Pope doesn't hate us, at least. How much does the Pope like us? No, he still doesn't like us. We are on the verge of excommunication. We are on the verge of excommunication. And a big Spanish force comes up along here as well. Can we go and take Dijon right now? How strong would that be in our favour? Quite strong. We'll do that next episode. We'll go and take Dijon. And also, we've got to mobilise for, well, basically attack the English. Is what we need to do. Yeah, this is the force that needs to attack the English. The force of Alexander Canmore. If we could bring along... Now, we don't have a lot of money. But we kind of need these guys. I'm willing to spend the money in order to defeat the English once and for all. We need to raise some funds somehow. Because we can't even afford 2 mercenary spearmen at the moment. Which is embarrassing. Well, what we could do, actually, is next episode, go and take Dijon first. Then we'll have the money to recruit the mercenaries for Alexander Canmore. So we'll do it in that order. So he won't move quite over to the English yet. But also, remember, we have... Oh, no, we don't have any more force. That's it. Unless some lads from London came over, which is, in all fairness, a possibility. You guys need to get to London. We also have Cathal Bell as well. Don't forget him. You come along over. And then also, yeah, we have these guys. Join Cathal Bell. He might have to join Alexander Canmore. So if we bring Admiral Donald over here, Cathal Bell, could you make it to the English? I think you could just about. Probably not actually. Just get over here, Cathal Bell. Yeah, you couldn't quite make it over. Okay. Well, what we'll do, Alexander Canmore can join you. That's a good force. That's a good force we've got there. And then also with the addition of some couple of mercenaries, we should be fine. So what we'll do, go towards that English settlement. We can take it pretty soon. That's a good force we've got there. I like it. Alexander Canmore doing a good job. And he's fairly chivalrous. But he's actually very good on the command. Alexander Canmore, very loyal, very good at command. He's actually a very solid general indeed. So I like him a lot, actually. And actually it's only crossbowmen we can get here. So whatever. We'll attack the English next time. We'll attack the Milanese next time. We don't actually currently have any settlements under siege, which is a flipping miracle. Oh no, do we? No, I don't believe we do. Wow, that really is a first. And yeah, King Edmund, I'd like you to move towards Bordeaux if you wouldn't mind. Hopefully, we kind of need a spy really to see, but hopefully it is not too well reinforced. Or Spanish, neither would be good. So just start moving along here. Is Rebel, and it's only 4 men. Brilliant. The Moors are here. Get out. Okay, hopefully the Moors don't go and attack Bordeaux. But okay, we'll worry about that next time. The mercenaries aren't that amazing. Okay, so next time we are going to go towards Bordeaux. We're going to go towards Dijon. And we're going to have a big, big fight with the English. That is for sure. As well as the possibility of the Holy Roman Empire attacking us. And also we'll then probably move on to Bern. But that's a little bit in the future. And then, of course, as well, we need to go and take Paris, which isn't going to be easy. So there's a lot going on. There really is a lot going on. and it's all kind of crazy. And I also would like to defeat these stupid Danes, which have 4 men on their ship. So first of all, get out of here. And we sunk it. We just sunk the men that were trying to take Antwerp. Beautiful. Well, goodbye, lads. It's your own stupid fault as far as I'm concerned. So that's all fine. All is good. So yeah, anyway, I've been talking for far too long. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.